starts talking to me like, hello,
On Cricket.com Unwind, what are we waiting for? Let's unwind with Priyanka Padal. Priyanka! Oh.
Virat keeps saying this, give 120% when you're out there.
Has you or Smriti ever joked to any of the RCB men's cricketers saying we won and you guys haven't?
He just walked into our team meeting and I was like, what's happening? If you would have told me earlier, I would have dressed up well. I was just looking at him like this. Okay, I'll just look at him. Nothing. I mean, there's a drastic difference after the 2017 World Cup.
Yeah.
Women's cricket has gone like crazily high. I had no idea about batting, to be very honest. I was just a slogger. You can call me a slogger. You have to be the number one in the world. So that's how he started training me. I don't know what to call it, but she's like a pataka.
Yeah. Wow, when you think that you're not going to get a cricketer to interview, but then you get a cricketer to interview. And I'm talking about not just any cricketer, a women's cricketer to behold, especially in the state that I'm standing at. I'm talking about Priyanka Padal, the first girl to lay her hands on RCB winning the WPL. We spoke about that. We spoke about much more in this incredible exclusive on Cricket.com Unwind. What are we waiting for? Let's unwind with Priyanka Padal. Priyanka! Right, what a pleasure it is for me to interview a legend already in her young career. I'm talking about Priyanka Padal, WPL winner for RCB, the first woman to lay her hands on that trophy. Let's start there because it's the elephant in the room. How was that moment?
I mean, it's like I'm in cloud 9, feels like that time. So it's been a dream for me winning a WPL trophy for RCB. I always wanted to play for that franchise, and winning the cup is very special, and I got to lift the cup. That's even more special.
And you played a big part, Priyanka. I know you're going to be modest about it, but taking 4 for 12 in the final is no joke.
I mean, after the first half, I was like, what am I bowling? What's happening to me? My fielding, my bowling was like, okay, I need to take some break and then think about what I'm doing. And then the second leg really came out well for me because I practiced and I spoke to my coaches. Then the management did really support me and came out really well. And I was like, once I get the momentum, I can't stop. So, and 4 wickets were really special for me.
Is it almost a stuff of dreams because you have to pinch yourself because not just you're playing for your favorite team, you're winning the WPL, and then the cherry on the cake was a purple cap. So it's almost too good to be true.
I really didn't know that I'm going to get the purple cap or wear the purple cap. I mean, first 5 games I had like 2 wickets in the bag, and then getting the purple cap, I was like, what's happening? So it was again a dream come true for me. My coach with Arjun sir, I will always have this conversation that you have to get a purple cap and all. He keeps telling, I like, okay, this time I will get. And to pull off from where I started to the final, it was just immense.
And since then, you've obviously taken a duck to water at just international cricket. We can talk about your CPL exploits in a bit, but just playing for India as well. Was that the dream number one?
100%. That's always been my goal. It's always been the first priority. Yes, obviously playing for RCB is a pride feeling as well, but representing the country is a different feeling altogether. So RCB gave me that platform, and then to carry that momentum to the Indian team, just very grateful.
If you had to pick your best favorite format, what is it? Is it T20? Are you still the old school girl, Test cricket?
It's a tough call. I have not yet played the Test cricket, but I would love to play. As of now, it's T20, I reckon.
Okay, you mentioned Arjun as a coach, and he's set up this beautiful academy here. How much do you use this area to hone your skills and just practice as much as you want?
I think the success I've got in WPL or be it India, it all started right here. And the ground facility, we have a beautiful ground, we have nets area, we have turf area. So we kind of use it wisely. We just didn't stick to nets, just batting, just feel good batting or feel good bowling. He makes sure I be in that pressure situation, and we do a lot of scenarios with boys and girls. So that gave me a lot of confidence, and I got to learn a lot of things from that scenario. So that's the way we've been working, and that's something special about nice coaching here.
mentioned the word pressure, and to cope with pressure, someone as young as you as well, you've managed to do that beautifully so far. How is it to compare to a match situation on game day where people are going RCB, RCB, compared to crows and cricket noises now?
I mean, to be very honest, I've practiced that here at NICE as well. So whenever Arjun sir is throwing, he'll put me under a lot of pressure. So I come out, sometimes I get frustrated. I'll be like, no, I don't want to do this. What's happening? I kind of leave the stuff and go. So that I've got to that extent as well. But that's made me stronger. And then when I go into a match, I know that I'm in that zone. I've done this before. So that's a little more easier for me because I've been put under that pressure in NICE. So it's a lot more easier for me.
Okay, and I have to ask you, some of the people that you rub shoulders with in that dressing room, Elise Perry and the likes of Sophie Devine and Smriti herself, how are they as cricketers? Because you're still kind of young in your career. What are the few things you've been able to learn from them?
To be very honest, I've learned a lot of stuff from them, not just the cricketing aspect, but also non-cricketing aspect, like how you do with your nutrition, your mindset, because now we all know that skill is almost there with everyone, but it's all the mindset, the way you train your mind, the way, how strong can you get, because now women's cricket has gone like crazily high. So I learned about how stronger can you get. So it's not just hitting the gym like before the match or something, but it's also how can you keep it consistently going. So Pez has really helped me with just talking to me, just being there for me. And then Sophie, I think I've learned just to be lively on the field, just enjoy that energy she gets on the field. It's, I don't know what to call it, but she's like a pataka.
Yeah.
And Smriti has always been there for me. She's been like a backbone for me, both in RCB and the Indian team. So she's been my go-to person. Whatever I have, like if I've done well, also I go to her. If I not done so well, also I go to her. So she's someone who gives that advice, and I will take it pretty seriously because she kind of understands me. So it's all like a ting tank kind of a team where they'll support me and they're all there for me when I need.
Yeah, it's beautiful to hear. And you growing up as an RCB fan and then finally winning it for them, you kind of look at it like that, like what Virat's done for the franchise.
I mean, obviously I will want to stay here for whatever years I play for because this is, I feel this is where I belong to. RCB is my go-to team and I just love playing for that. It's been like a family now. It's been just 2 years, I know. But for me, from 17 years, I think I'm a part of that family now. So it's something very special for me.
Has you or Smriti ever joked to any of the RCB men's cricketers saying, we won and you guys haven't?
I think like jokes, we obviously, because second year we won.
Yeah.
It's cool, but men's are doing really well. It's competitive again there also. But yes, we were very happy and getting that into the men's team also, like they congratulated us. They kind of enjoyed the success with us. That was very special for us.
Now on Instagram, you're pretty, of course, active, and we love all the kind of cute stuff that you put out in terms of dances and stuff. One thing which got many fans' eyes is the picture with Virat. Now, were you nervous?
That, I think.
Were you nervous? How did you ask for that picture?
I mean, the first picture I got, I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, that was like a fangirl, and I'm still a fangirl for Virat. But closely, where I met was the first edition of WPL, where he just walked into our team meeting, and I was like, "What's happening?" If you would have told me earlier, I would have dressed up well. That was my first thing. I was like, "It's okay, I will talk to him later." But for me, the looks matters then. But I was shocked. I was nervous. Obviously, I didn't know what to talk. And whatever he spoke for first 5 minutes, I was just zoned out. I didn't know what to. I was just looking at him like this. Okay, I'll just look at him. Nothing. But such a sweet guy. He is.
Yeah.
Just love him.
Amazing. Let's just move on really quickly, and we'll play a little rapid fire also with Shriyanka right now that we're here. But just a word on this new innings cricket enterprise. Do you think that's something that you also want to get into? I know it's still early and you have so much to look forward to in your own career, but what Arjun Dev and Kiran and Nihal are doing here, it's again giving back to the game, right? So just a word on that, Shriyanka.
I mean, it's been 6 years since I'm with Arjun sir, and the way he's, I mean, he just said, "Give me 5 years." When I started with him, and I think it was not just about cricket. He literally took care of the mental aspect, the tactics. Then only he's like, "You have to be the number one in the world." So that's how he started training me, and because I started my career as a bowler and a good fielder, but then I had no idea about batting.
So we started off in a very small place. We were there for about 6 months. We were on the constant lookout. Then we found this space where someone had the idea of starting a cricket academy, but then COVID happened. So, at the time we had 3 kids who we were sure of joining us. So people thought we were crazy to invest so much money and take up a place like this. Obviously the rent and stuff is expensive. But Kiran and I were like, if you're doing it, let's go all out and do it for a couple of years, 3 years,
Yeah.
and then see how it goes. So we obviously had Shriyanka and Brinda with us at the time, and we really believed that the two girls definitely had it in them to kind of go to the next level. So it was almost like putting all your eggs in one basket kind of thing. I know people always say don't do it, but that's exactly what we did.
To have that mindset as for a coach, okay, I will make sure that she'll be the best all-rounder, and it's still work in progress, but to get that and to also communicate with the athlete itself is a big task.
Yeah.
And the trust between the coach and the athlete is always difficult, and that kind of happened naturally, and he started with me. Now you can see there are a lot of girls coming here because the coaching style is in such a way that it's not just the nets, it's about the scenario, how well you start. It's all about math simulation.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that that's going to help you in the high level. So I feel this setup, and all credit goes to them because they put in their heart and soul to make those plans and make us better each and every day in what we do, be it skill, be it scenarios, be it calling bowlers from different states or different part of Bangalore, that matters. So playing different bowlers, it always helps us, because we here in the academy, if we keep playing the same bowlers, we'll be like, okay, we know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So that's again a challenge, calling different bowlers and facing them. So it's just all credit goes to them, and yes, we trusting them is also a big thing. So
Yeah.
very happy.
I mean, pardon the pun, but when you ask me what is so nice about nice, you heard it from Shriyanka Padal herself. But just want to rewind, because as a 10-year-old girl, it was your dad who helped you really kind of push on to this sport. How do you look back now and compare it to the 10-year-olds right now taking up the sport? You just mentioned it yourself that women's cricket is onwards and upwards. Compared 12 years ago to now, what's the difference in women's cricket here?
I mean, there's a drastic difference after the 2017 World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I became very serious then. I was like, man, this sport is going somewhere. We can make career out of this sport.
Yeah.
It was that. But if I have to compare from where I started to where 10-year-old kids are playing here, I think they're grateful.
Yeah.
Because then they were like, how can a girl play? It's okay, she'll just play state. Maybe India was very far for us. We were just playing because we loved the sport. But then now, being WPL setup, everything, they all know that there's a platform, and this lovely setup can kind of help them grow as a person and as a cricketer.
Two amazing points in your career was the Karnataka under 16 state side, which amazingly put you through, and then of course what you did in terms of South Zone. Which do you think played a bigger role in terms of WPL, India, so on and so forth?
I mean, that's a tough one. My journey started with the under 16.
Yeah.
I played 4 years. I got to lead the team. So I always wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be up front there and say, the team is going to dominate. So that's always been my go-to thing. So I can't pick one. It's all helped us from under 16 to 19 to 23 to seniors, and then South Zone, NCA. So you're growing, basically. You're growing. And then obviously, I would love to say this because I kind of got those variation balls, and I tried to imply that in the match, execute in the match, and then people saw that and they were like, okay, she has something different from others. So that kind of put me, okay, fine, I am doing something great that time. So that maybe that made me feel special.
Okay, CPL exploits, going to Guyana, Amazon Warriors, and just again lead a wicket over there, 9 wickets, average of 11 and all of that. What an experience, because the men's again don't get that experience. So again, the women are just thriving in T20, you could say that.
First ever Indian player to be part of WCPL, and I was like,
brilliant.
How do I do this? I have to travel alone. Like, how am I going to cope up with all the players? I mean, it was something new for me. And then I was like, okay, fine. West Indies people are chill. They go to party and all of that. And that's something similar to me. And I love partying. I love to enjoy. And then it was little tough for me to go there and to talk, to interact with other people. But then I thought it's going to be difficult, but it wasn't that difficult because they were so lovely people, they were so welcoming. And then the wickets there were really favoring the spinners. And when there's some offer on the wicket, I'm a different beast. I've said that before. I just ran through, and that gave me a lot of confidence. CPL gave me a lot of confidence. And then from there, I was like, okay, I've gone one level up now. So, yeah.
Incredible. Honestly, go watch the highlights, soak it in as a WPL fan, as a Sri Lanka fan, even as an RCB fan if you dare to. If you're enjoying this episode of Unwind, please subscribe to cricket.com. We're just going to move on to the rapid fire and play a game called Quick Singles because I'm pretty sure you've taken many in your life. Let me just ask you this. Best piece of advice you've got from any cricketer?
I think Virat keeps saying this, give 120% when you're out there.
It's king. Some meets the king. Next question. Really want to ask you, what's the best match you've played in your career so far?
There's so many, but I think it's the WPL final because that means a lot.
Okay. India cap or winning the WPL? Better moment.
Yeah, kind of kidding me. I don't know. That's that's a tough one. Obviously, getting an India cap is something it's very special feeling, and I've always been dreamt of that. But also on the other hand, RCB, winning the cup for RCB was also something in my bucket list, and I wanted to do that. So I can't choose both because both are very special in their ways.
Okay. Your role model in cricket?
Virat Kohli.
Okay. Your number is 31. Can you explain the significance of that?
Yes. This is my birth date,
July.
July 31st. And from LKG to 10th grade, my roll number was 31.
You believe in numerology in terms of all of those things?
No, I just love the number 31. So it's been there with me like for so many years now. So I would love to keep that number with me.
Okay. What's your favorite cheat meal in a week? Be specific. Nagarjuna
Cake
biryani.
fudge.
Cake fudge.
Yeah.
Corner house. Can't go wrong. You mentioned partying there. Who do you think is the best party animal in that WPL dressing room of RCB?
I think it's Sophie Molyneux.
Yeah?
She's a pataka too.
You guys had a crazy party. I think was it Halloween or some costume party?
Oh, we had this retro night.
Yeah.
And we were like shopping. Like that day we had practice, and the practice, I think it got called off because everyone wanted to shop. So in Delhi we all went to that CP. I don't know what
Connaught
that.
Place.
Yeah, and like we go and everyone's there, and I said, what's happening? Everyone's shopping more than practicing there for WPL, and it was so much fun. Like everyone took that seriously, and it was so much fun because you get together, you kind of gel with each other, and also the coaches were involved. So we were having so much fun there.
Absolutely. If you had to play in any of these teams, which team would it play for? The Australian women's cricket team, which has won all these World Cups, Dhoni's 2011 World Cup winning team, or Rohit Sharma's T20 World Cup winning team in West Indies?
I think it's MS Dhoni 2011.
Yeah? Why that?
So, I mean, when I say that I have these goosebumps, I don't know, that feeling is something very different for me.
You were 9 years old.
Yeah, but I watched that match, people saying Vande Mataram and all of that. That kind of gets me goosebumps, and I just want to go there and be a part of that team.
Okay, and you're a Bangalore girl. Can you give us something in Kannada to all your fans watching this?
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ RCBಗಾಗಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ತಂಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಲವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
Absolutely stunning, really. What's your favorite word in Kannada, by the way?
Kannada, I say a lot of gube. That means owl.
Owl. Yeah, fair. On that silly note from me, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to a WPL winner and just unwind with her at this great cricket academy in Nice. Thank you so much, Priyanka,
Thank
and
you.
God bless you with everything going
you.
ahead.
Thank you
Cheers,
so
brilliant.
much.
Subscribe to cricket.com.
Cricket, cricket, cricket.